The whole goal was to write a story for my children, and it was at the encouragement of Kim, my wife, and she'd been encouraging me for about 5 years to write something. She basically said, would you please put in one place sort of how you think, just as a gift for the children. That was the whole goal. Recently she said she thought maybe 4 to 6 pages.
You know you're in trouble when your wife wants everything you know in 4 to 6 pages.
Yeah.
I never thought of it from that angle.
The shack is a metaphor, and it stands for the inside house that we build, the house of the soul, the house of the heart. And what we expend our energy on is a facade on the outside that we want people to believe in. It took me 38 years building the shack. I was 38 years old before the facade that I invested all my energy in just blew to pieces. And my shack is built on things like, growing up on the mission field, being a missionary kid and a preacher's kid. And on the mission field, it was at a time where so much focus was on the great work of God that a lot of times children were lost. And a lot of missionary kids from that generation got hurt terribly. So my time in the shack is 11 years that I squeeze into a weekend for Mackenzie Allen Phillips. We had no expectations particularly for the book in terms of this kind of thing happening. I mean, it was just not on the radar.
We were terrified of the first print run of 10,000. Both of us were like, how long is it going to take to get through those?
The best case scenario was we wanted to sell 100,000 books over 2 years so we could make the movie. We thought it would take us a couple of years to get to 100,000 and thought that would be miraculous if we did that.
I've never seen a response where people, they not only love the book, but they want to buy a dozen to give away to all their friends.
So we got to crawl in and finally got a manuscript that we were all really nuts about. And all the feedback we got was positive, except no one wanted to publish it. And from the Christian industry, we were hearing, this thing's way too edgy, it's controversial, we're going to have problems with it, we really can't do this, try our ABA arm, our secular imprint. So we took it to them, and their comments was, there's too much Jesus in here, you've got to go back to the Christian marketplace.
As far as the controversy, I think that people need to have a place where they can bring their stuff. But I get one email, like the one I just got from someone who says, I've never written an author before, I've never felt the need, that's all changed because of the shack. My son, from whom I've been estranged for over 40 plus years, took a spiritual pilgrimage from Atlanta, Georgia, by motorcycle to Oak Grove, Oregon, to spend a few hours. He sent me an email that said, I'm coming bearing a great gift. And it turned out to be a much-worn, dog-eared copy of the shack. Inside, he had written some notes to Father. And the one that meant the most to me was, there is healing in the giving and receiving of forgiveness. So we did that, and much, much more. You get one email like that, I don't care. You can stack up all the controversy you want. This is having this kind of influence in people's lives. And I get 50 to 200 of those emails a day from all over the world.